And back to Italy we go with an easy weeknight dinner that you're gonna love, chicken puttanesca. It's really one of the good ones, and it's very simple actually. I have here 6 chicken breasts where I've separated the tenders because I want to brown the chicken breast, but I don't want to brown the tenders. That's that little flappy thing that hangs under when you get whole chicken breast. So, cast iron skillet, take the biggest you have, crank it up to medium high, and then you give it a good drizzle of olive oil. I don't know how much, don't be stingy. Just give it a good coating. We want some olive oil in the sauce, that's why. And then we're gonna simply take our chicken breasts here with top side down, and then we're gonna brown them up nicely. You see, the pan is big enough. It will fit nicely. She was worried that the pan was too small, but it will work fine. Now we let them go here till they're nice golden brown. Let's see how we're doing here. And that looks nice and golden brown. That's what you want to see. So now we're going to take them out. We are not going to fry them on the other side because that will be the downside when we are cooking in the sauce, and we want that.
You gotta dip it in the tomato.
Exactly. That's the right. And look at this, so beautiful they are. They look gorgeous. Nice even browning. We turn it down just a tad here, and then we're gonna go in with, this is 2 white onions chopped up. Get a spoon here. So
you don't need more olive oil?
No, I don't think so. I'll let them sweat a little bit. I might give them some oil, but not right now. Right now I just want the onions to start sweating, and they will release water, and that will deglaze the pan for us. You could deglaze it with some white wine, but I don't want the sauce here to become too watery either. I want it to be a relatively thick sauce, so let these sweat out a little bit. And when the onions, they are starting to brown up nicely and soften, then we're gonna move on with our garlic. Give it a bit of a space here in the middle, splash of oil, and then we're gonna squeeze in 2 cloves of garlic. You could chop it also if you want to mince it, but I find
like it better like that. Actually, in a sauce, I think it's nicer. Eh?
Yeah, it works nicer actually. It becomes, you don't get these small bites of garlic. And
it smells all the way here now. Fried
yeah,
garlic.
the aroma is already getting good here. Now we want to mix this just a little bit, so we fry up and get out the real good flavor of the garlic, but don't take it too far because you can easily burn it. And that's about the spot. In with that, and then we make a little bit more space. We go in, actually first we go in with smoked paprika. This is oak smoked paprika, and I want it just to roast a little bit.
Tablespoon?
Yeah, tablespoon and then some chili flakes, red chili flakes. This is bukovo from Greece. Let's fry that a little bit.
Very aromatic.
It's fantastic. That oak smoked paprika is fantastic. I mean, it's the best ever. So we give it some tomato paste in the middle. 3-4 tablespoons of tomato paste, because we also want that to fry a little bit. Otherwise it has that raw taste, so you want to fry it out. But don't miss these steps, because there's a lot of flavor in roasting your spices actually. And there you see, now we get like a nice paste that smells divine. And it's gonna give good flavor. Now before we add any liquids, I'm gonna go in with some chopped anchovies. This is about 6 fillets of anchovy. Dial it up and down how much you want, but you need anchovy here. If you don't want to use anchovies, you could use a splash of W sauce, Worcestershire sauce, if that's pronounced correctly, because that's also made from anchovies actually. But here we're using anchovy fillets from the Aegean Sea. Nice. That's it. Then next step is 3 cans of crushed tomatoes, like that. And now we want to get all of this incorporated. As I said, we want a pretty thick sauce. So this is so easy. I mean, it's like, it's nothing. A little bit of prep work and then bam bam on the pan. Almost a one pan kind of thing, apart from taking out the chicken.
Rubber is going back in.
That's nice. That looks good. To that, we're gonna add some chicken stock. This is homemade chicken stock, not broth, stock. And I don't know how much I want. I think I have half a liter, but I don't think I want all of it. I think I want something like that, like half of it. A cup, 250 milliliters, something like that. And this is mostly because we are gonna cook this open in the oven. So now I want some liquid that can evaporate, so I end up with that thickness we had before. So I think that's about it. The only thing we're missing right now is salt and pepper. So freshly cracked black pepper. I don't know, 3-4 rounds. Has to be a little bit spicy. There we are. And then a good pinch of salt. And the last ingredient, which we did not roast, is our oregano, because that doesn't become nice when you roast it. Then it becomes bitter. Exactly. Yeah. So last one, couple of tablespoons of good Greek oregano, Italian, Mexican, whatever you have.
What about the olives?
That comes in a bit. I just want to have, I need to get all this incorporated first, okay. And then let it simmer for 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. And then just before we put it in the oven, we're gonna add olives, capers, this, that, and the other. Now, let that simmer for 4 or 5 minutes, and then we finish it off. And now the final few steps, some green olives. These are chopped up and with a little bit of red pepper. You could use Kalamata olives, so you could use a lot of different variety here, but olives that we need. And then we're going in also with some capers. That is essential for this actually. And get that mixed in. There we go. And then we go back with our chicken breast and we want to nestle them. But don't nestle them too far. You want to leave the side that we so carefully browned before out of the sauce. This is going to be perfect.
And it's going to grill more now in the oven also, the
yeah, of course.
brown side, right?
Of course. And now we leave a little bit of space and then we put in our chicken tenders, because I don't want to fry those. I just put them in here. They can fit in between because they will cook nicely. They cook faster.
Yeah.
And that will be nice eaten on the end of this together with the sauce. But now I am running out of space, so I think I'll leave out a couple of tenders, but that's okay. Now, all I have to do is put on my gloves, and I'm gonna put this in the middle rack of the oven, 180 degrees, 30-35 minutes until it registers 68, 69 degrees. Don't take it all the way to 75 because the carryover temperature will cook it till it's perfect. So in the oven, see you in half an hour. 30 minutes in, so let's give it a test here and see how it's going. Oh, that smells fantastic. Let's see where we are temperature-wise here. I think we should be there. Yeah, 70 actually, 71. This is done. I'm gonna yank this out, let it cool down to good eating temperature, and then we're plating this up so we can taste. Well, the camera woman did her thumbnails, and if that's not picture perfect, I don't know what is. Beautiful plate, served over orzo, or in this case, the Greek version called kritharaki, which is a little bit smaller, but more flavorful. And it looks so nice with the olives, the red sauce, and the smell is divine. So now it's my turn to dig into this, also to see if the chicken is done correctly. So let's see. Probably you cannot see that, but it's super juicy because we took it at the right temperature. 68, 69, out. And now I want to add some sauce. I want to add a bit of olive, a bit of orzo, and then let's see if it's good. This is actually perfect. And if you omit the chicken, you have a beautiful pasta sauce. You can just serve it over linguine or whatever you prefer, penne, and you have super easy pasta without meat. But with the chicken, it's a perfect combination. You should really give this a shot.